Jason, 3 points to start the season, but in the end, did we make that a little bit more difficult than it should have been?
Yeah, we did. Very much so. I mean, it could have been outside. We had 2 or 3 great chances to finish the game. But we said in half time, don't be sloppy, get some passes in, don't go long, stretch them, and they did exactly the opposite. That's a disappointing thing because I think 4 years we've been here. I think Stockport was the first game we won, first day of the season. But then after that, we struggled early season. But we took on the back of a great win against Bradford. Started sharp. First half very good, in spells, very, very good. And they had to pump it up, but the frustrating thing is they've scored a real scruffy goal. I mean, Dale Eves pulled off 3 unbelievable saves, and credit to them, because like I say, they never gave up. But we know we can do better in the second half. The pleasing thing is 3 points. The pleasing thing is we're off the mark at the start of the season. 2 goals again, great header by Tails. Disappointing thing is the second half, the way we didn't manage the game well enough.
One of the key moments of the game was, of course, the red card in the first half. What was your view on the incident overall?
I thought he'd missed. I just thought he'd missed, and then we were appealing for either a corner. So I actually didn't know that he'd handballed it. So fair play to the linesman on this side because I certainly didn't see that.
And in the second half, when we started to miss them chances, was there any thought that popped in your mind that we might live to regret them?
Yeah, because the way we played, like I said, we went too long, too early, and they had, they had more of the ball than we needed to give them, just by silly mistakes, making basic errors, which cost us, even in front of goal, if you like, or the final pass. The final decision was really poor, and then it starts to sort of have an impact on the sort of the team. Like I said, that's probably been critical because, like I said, for 60 minutes I thought we were okay, good in spells, and Ben's had a great chance, Glenn's had a chance. We should have killed the game off, but we did what we did all last. We hung on a little bit, and the pleasing thing is, like I say, from set plays and corners, they defended well. We defended well, so I'm pleased with that. But we shouldn't have had to rely on that really. We shouldn't have had to rely on Dale making 2 great saves in the second half. We should have had the game put to bed.
And you mentioned before it's the first win in the first game of the season since Stockport, since we came to the National League North. Just how important is a good start to the season? Obviously we struggled at the start of the past 2 seasons, so was it just about getting 3 points on the board and kick-starting that season early? Yeah,
like I said, it's a funny night because 2-0 up, you're really pleased with the performance, you're pleased with the energy levels, and then you're coming away at the end of the game disappointed. But I was driving here from work. You'd have snapped your hands off a 2-1 win against Farsley Celtic. Were a tough nut to crack, as proved last year as well. So delighted with the 3 points, delighted with the 2 goals. Disappointed in the way we managed the game, but we'll get better. We'll get better. We'll get stronger. You just had to see again tonight. Lads. Tom O's got his hamstring, and then there was lads probably carrying on empty. So it was about the 3 points. It was important to get them, and it'd been devastating if we'd have come away with nothing.
And just a quick one finally, obviously behind closed doors tonight, thought, strange scenario?
It's difficult, isn't it? It's not the same. I feel sorry for the supporters. I mean, I'm glad I'm not sat there watching that this afternoon because I'd had no nails left if I was watching from the television. But you feel sorry for them because they'd have probably got us over the line a little bit the second half, up the hill, a big crowd behind the goal, and we do miss that. It is false, but like I say, it's the same for everybody, so you can't grumble. And obviously the coronavirus pandemic is more important in a game of football, so we're just glad to be out there, and we're glad that the supporters can actually watch some football, and hopefully they're happy with the win, but the manner of win, we've got to do better.